Sorry.
To our honorable Mayor, Isko Moreno Domagoso, to our President, Professor Emmanuel A. Leko, to the members of our Board of Regents, Regent Josengao, Regent Relson Moral, to the members of the Executive Committee, our dear faculty and students, administrative staff, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. Welcome to the 55th founding anniversary of Pamantasan and Lungsod ng Maynila with the theme Sustaining Quality Education and Excellent Service amidst the pandemic. As we all know, it was on June 19, 1965 that the final bill entitled An Act Authorizing the City of Manila to establish and operate the University of the City of Manila and for other purposes was signed into law by President Diosdado P. Macapagal. The law was captioned as Republic Act number 4196, which now serves as our university charter. And so today, we celebrate the 55 years of existence of Pamantasan and Lungsod ng Maynila. But today, our celebration for our 55th founding anniversary has been made special because we are graced by the presence of our very own Manila Mayor, Honorable Francisco Domagoso. I am honored and delighted to speak and share with all of you the joy of this momentous occasion because the promise that our beloved City Mayor will now be in full fruition. Today, we will have the ceremonial signing and turnover of the deed of donation for the old hospital ng Maynila. Our College of Medicine and Allied Health Science courses will now have a new home. The new hospital ng Maynila Medical Center, a project done with the world's excellent standards, will soon be in full operation. And the old building of the hospital ng Maynila Medical Center will be donated to Pamantasan ng Lungsod ng Maynila by the generous and thoughtful City Mayor, Mayor Francisco Isko Domagoso. The pandemic did not stop the city government in completing the various projects that not only addressed the challenges brought about by COVID-19, but also the education and welfare of the kabataan ng Maynila, especially the scholars of Pamantasan and Lungsod ng Maynila. We are very lucky to be the recipient of this grant, as PLM did not only reopen its doors to a lot of students, but PLM has reached a remarkable number of students from families who were displaced by the pandemic. And to befittingly honor the benefactor, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome our City of Manila Mayor, Honorable Francisco Isko Moreno.
Maraming salamat, Dr. Clydel, I hope I pronounce it right. M. Rondaris, Senior Vice President for Academic Affairs. Of course, our beloved President, my boss, used to serve him and as Undersecretary in Department of Social Welfare, Secretary, President of PLN, Professor Emmanuel A. Leko. To the Board of Regents, nandito lahat. At sa ating pinagmamalaki kong Dean Angeline Alabastro. At sa lahat pa ng mga opisyalis, mga dekano, mga mag-aaral ng PLN. Good morning. At sa mga teacher, welcome back to PLN. And I hope, in our own little way, we've shown you our little success in fighting this pandemic. I'm happy to be here with you and tell and share to each and every one of you. We owe it to those who died serving, protecting each and every patient, every citizen in the country. Kung nasaan man tayo ngayon, maraming buwis, maraming nagbuwis ng buhay. Ang ating mga medical frontliners, policemen, and paramedics. So never forget what happened in recent past. It's hard, not easy, but at least masaya kami na itawid natin ang 2 milyong mahigit na mamamayan sa lungsod ng Maynila at 3 milyong mahigit na mamamayan dumadako sa lungsod ng Maynila. At sa inyo, mga mag-aaral, parang hindi kayo excited na bumalik ng face-to-face. We should go back to normal. Pasalamat na lang tayo sa Diyos. Technology is on our side during pandemic time. So, our needs para sa ating kinabukasan sa pag-aaral, nagamit natin ang mga makabagong teknolohiya sa panahon natin. I don't know what happened in 1918. There are limited things written about during those era when the world also suffering pandemic, but at least masaya tayo, nakaraos tayo. At kayo na mga mag-aaral, I'm happy for you and also UDM and the 300,000, just so you know, who survived their academic needs through the leadership of Dr. Magdalena Ling. In our own little way, extended materials, equipment, access for the past 2 years of education. Now, we must move on. We must face some, at least, tolerable risk, quantifiable risk, because we cannot live lagi na lang tayong natatakot o lagi na lang tayong kinakabahan. We must face this together, and we have learned so much already on how to survive this pandemic. At huwag naman kayong magkalala, yung COVID hospital, baka gusto niyo pong ma-meet sa fully air condition 349 bed. Kung meron po kayong breakfast doon, lunch and dinner, restaurant. And I'm grateful to 200 plus new nurses, doctors, the city acquired on top of our existing medical frontliners. So far okay naman tayo. We're still, andyan pa rin ang pangamba ng pandemic. But as far as the capacity with regard to addressing the pandemic, mukhang kakayanin natin yung mga susunod na buwan. Just so you know also, if you want remdesivir, tocilizumab, molnupiravir, baricitinib, and if you want to try the new medicine, which is very effective, they call it Paxlovid under Pfizer, but there's another brand which is much cheaper but same, like Bexavid. So we have those. Mga kinilalang gamot sa buong mundo meron sa Maynila. Sinisertipikahan pa lang ng World Health Organization na pwede, nakakakuha na kagad ang Maynila. And I'm happy to share with you also that we have extended it to non-Manilas. Sabi ko nga, life is life. We value life. So, natutuwa naman ako at 95% batting average, those who have received tocilizumab ay nabuhay naman. And the city of Manila is happy to be of service to them, although they are not from Manila. So today is a mark of may bago na namang mangyayari sa lungsod ng Maynila. Mahirap ang pandemya, as I have said a while ago, pero nakaraos tayo, but we didn't stop. We didn't stop to progress. We didn't stop for development. We pursue simultaneously. Sinabay natin ang laban sa COVID at sinabay natin yung laban natin para sa mga social, perennial problem like housing. Kita nyo naman, I think some of students of PLM and UDM, their mothers and fathers are recipient of Condominium 1, Condominium 2, Binondominium 1. We built 6, delivered 3 in-city vertical housing program. I made a commitment for 10 years, and I thank the Lord and the team. The 10-year plan was done in 2 years while there is pandemic. Salamat sa Diyos. In the coming months, you'll see San Sebastian residence, 20 story. San Lazaro residence, and Pedro Hill residence. On top of the in-city vertical housing, we have also in-city horizontal housing, done only in 6 months, 200 plus townhouses in Baseco community. And I'm happy to share it also to you, to the incoming doctors and nurses, and other members of the medical field, that as we speak, matatapos na ang bagong ospital ng Baseco. They will have their own hospital. That will focus on ears, eyes, nose of the children, buntis, at bagong panganak ng nanay, at batang pinanganak. Focus on that field so that wala nang nanay kayong makikitang mga nangabungi ang ipin. Because lack of vitamins like iron, calcium, because they were neglected during the time na nagbubuntis sila. At wala na rin kayong batang makikitang nangabungi sapagkat magpo-focus po ang ospital na yon sa ngipin din ng mga bata. At the same time, meron silang emergency. So more than isang malaking paanakan at alagaan ng mga bata at nanay sa Baseco as primary hospital. Then if there is an emergency, alam niyo naman po sa Baseco, meron po silang bisyo doon, yung ibang mga mama, no? Bisyo nilang magsaksakan. So in any case of emergency, life is life, as I have told you. We stabilize the patient, then we bring them to Andres Bonifacio, Justice Abad Santos, and yung bagong hospital. So, at the same time, someday you will pass by Top Avenue. Someday you will pass by Espanya. Someday you will pass by Del Pan. You will see that the city of Manila took a different course, a journey of providing a different facility for education. Kasalukuyan pong ginagawa ang mga bagong eskwelahan, 4. Manila Science, Magsaysay, Albert, at Rosario Almario Elementary School. All 10-story, fully air-conditioned public school. And I will make you feel and see and experience what my children experience. Kung ano ang natanggap ng mga anak ko sa isang pribadong paaralan ay matitikman din ng ordinaryong batang Maynila sa loob ng public education system. And I hope you visited Manila Zoo. I hope. Pero by this time, magbabayad na po kayo. You know, Manila Zoo, we owe it to our leaders. And it is our obligation as present leaders to continue those legacy leaders in the past. Ang Manila Zoo ay malapit sa puso ng Pilipino, hindi lang ng Manileño, ng Pilipino. Dala ng kapabayaan ng mga panahon at some individuals, we need to close down Manila Zoo because there is a law that requires us to clean Manila Bay. And Manila Zoo, ironically, isa sa mga violators of polluting our Manila Bay. So when I assume as mayor, I immediately follow and shut down Manila Zoo. Nung nakita ko nakapanghihinayang at marami naman sa inyo, siguro nakapunta na rin sa Singapore Zoo. Sabi ko, ito pinupuntahan ng Pilipino dito, Singapore Zoo. People are going to Subic. People are going to Cebu Zoo. Ang unang-una ay Manila Zoo. Sabi ko, we have to address this. We have to comply with the requirements of law. Sabi ko, paano tayo magkakaroon ng moral ascendancy to require other institutions kung tayo mismo ay nagbabiolate ng sarili natin rules. So I'm happy to share to you also today that we should visit the zoo because we already created our own STP, and yung nakita ko po yung STP, modesty aside, pwede nyo pong inumin yung tubig nung kanal. Kasi nagulat talaga. Kaya pala. Pwede pala. And, kung kayo'y animal lovers, at least, you'll see, hindi na yung sung nakita nyo nung araw. Na naawa kayo sa mga hayop. At least, I can say, they are in good places. At si Mali ay mataba na. Maligaya si Mali, in passing lang, it took us 2 months. 2 months just for Mali to create one step. One step. Because we created the space for him, for Mali, 3 times bigger. But he has to cross. Needs to cross. Just one step. Imagine ayaw pumunta ni Mali sa malaking lugar, Kasi nakasanayan niya na yung maliit na lupa. So, at least kahit pa paano, nung makatawid siya, nakulong na namin siya ulit ngayon, doon sa bago niyang 300% bigger. At ngayon may lawlawan na siya. Talagang babasain kayo ni Mali. And you visit it. I want you to see it. Because I know there are so many memories. Maybe sa mga bata ngayon, but most likely sa mga teacher niyo. Marami na masyal dyan sa Manila Zoo nung araw. Dito, dalhin niyo ang nobyo niyo, syota ninyo, jowa ninyo, o yung nililigawan ninyo, sigurado ako paglabas yun na zoo, syota nyo na. It's a good place for seniors to walk around. Now, the good news is ang valuation niya is about 1,500 pesos when you go and ask for an entrance. But sabi ko nga, let us not deprive those who have less in life. Kaya minabuti ng inyong syudad na ang babayaran lang ng mga taga Maynila ay 100 pesos. Sa mga non-Manilans, 200 pesos. Sa mga senior citizen, alam niyo naman, mahal po senior, 50%. 50%. So, 50% across. Ibig sabihin, yung material of geography. As long as you're senior, you'll get 50%. So, you can also visit the new Arroceros Park. Mapalad kayo. Pinagpapasalamat ko naman, naging mayor ako. Kung nagkataon, wala na kayong Arroceros Park. Just for the record. And I'm happy to share it to you, mahirapan na silang ibenta yun pagdating ng araw. They need a unanimous vote of the City Council for them to dispose of. But, hindi lang siya naproteksyonan ng inyong syudad. Nako, ngayon po ay mamasyal kayo. Mamasyal kayo sa Arroceros Park. At salamat sa Diyos. Although hindi namin control, we don't have control of Metropolitan Theater. At salamat sa Diyos, hindi po nasunog yung Metropolitan Theater. Nasunog po yung bodega dahil sa kapabayaan ng ilang individual. Yung mga tambak nilang basura. At we'll be there on June 24. So, hopefully with this type of situation, mag-normalize na tayo. Your Rondalia can be featured in Metropolitan Theater. Kaya kayo, dapat mag-show na kayo ulit. We must not forget our culture and heritage. We must continue to share it to the next generation. Having said that, katabi ng Manila Zoo is bago ospital ng Maynila. What is the importance of this to you? I made a commitment to the people of Manila in 2019. Noong una, sa dami ng kinuwento ko, with all honesty, sa dami ng kinukwento ko sa tao na mga gagawin, ayaw na akong paniwalaan ng tao. Because it's too good to be true. But I don't know. I don't know with some people, they venture into promises of something, but they don't venture on promises of development. Sa kung ano yung ba yung matanganan, yung immediate, mas paniniwalaan nila. But, salamat sa Diyos, binigyan ako ng pagkakataon. So that's why, we tried to be true to our words. When I said, in 2019, that we were going to build a new hospital ng Maynila, and as I had promised, without you knowing it, we will convert the old building with due respect to. And I want you to inculcate it in your mind. Never ever forget those people. Wala kayo lahat dito, tayo lahat dito, kung wala si Mayor Lacson at si Mayor Villegas. That is a fact. You owe it to your city government. You don't owe it to anybody. It is your city government. And in fact, you should be proud being part of the institution that PLM became a symbol to all local government units. Pinakikita niyo Pamantasan Lungsod ng Makati, Pamantasan Lungsod ng Malapit, Pamantasan ng kung ano ng syudad. Yan ay dahil sa Pamantasan Lungsod ng Manila. So as a matter of respect to Mayor Lacson and Mayor Villegas, who created the idea and fulfilled the idea, we will maintain the old building. We will make it fit. Iririgalo natin sa Pamantasan Lungsod ng Maynila na gagawin na natin Pamantasan Lungsod ng Maynila College of Medicine. The idea is to bring back the old structure, old design, but fit for today's, para sa panahon ngayon. Kaya, umanatag kayo, mga mag-aaral na doktor, nurses, PT, you will have a better space, place. And at the same manner, spit away na lang din yung bagong ospital ng Maynila. The bagong ospital ng Maynila will be inaugurated on June 24 so that the transition of the administrative function of the hospital will push through, and naturally, the function as a hospital within the year, magamit na. While we're doing that, the transition for PLM, making it fit, physically fit yung building para sa inyo, ay yun po ang mga susunod na mangyayari. Salamat sa inyo mga taga-Maynila. Kung hindi man kayo taga-Maynila, welcome kayo lagi sa Maynila. Because kundi dahil sa inyo, yung mga pinangarap ko na yan, na pataasin ang antas ng paglilingkod sa bayan, ay hindi mangyayari kung hindi ninyo ako binigyan ng pagkakataon. And I would like to thank President Leco and your team, the Board of Regents, the deans, the teachers. Halos dinoble ninyo ang populasyon ng PLM. Kaya bagay na aking ipinapasalamat sapagkat maraming bata ang nabigyan ng pagkakataon na makamit ang kanilang mga pangarap sa pag-aaral. Hindi lahat siniswerte mapasok sa PLM at UD, but making it available as many as possible. Maraming salamat sa inyo, President. Rest assured, in our own little way, we will continue to support PLM. Funds will continue to grow in our own little way as a city government. And I do believe that Mayor-elect Lacuna will pursue the same direction in prioritizing NBN. I'm an NBN guy. Maraming salamat sa professor ko sa Universidad ng Pilipinas when they taught and introduced to me what is NBN. Minimum basic needs. Those things will continue to be topmost priority of our city. Pagpapataas ng antas ng pamumuhay ng tao. Ang pamilya may masisilungan. Ang ama at ina, may trabaho. Ang anak, papasok sa eskwela. Magkasakit, may maayos na ospital. At magkaroon ng pagkakataon makapaghanap. Other than that, obligasyon mo na yan sa sarili mo. Like you, as students, salamat sa city government. Salamat sa city government. Salamat sa PLN. You have an opportunity to achieve your goals and dreams. But we are not the one who's going to answer yung mga asignatura ninyo. Kaya huwag ninyong sasayangin ang pagkakataon nyo. Kayo'y nabigyan ng pagkakataon na makapag-aral dito. Sapagkat sa kabilang dako ng dalampasigan, may mga batang kasing edad ninyo, hindi pinapag. Hindi sinuswerteng makuha yung swerteng nakuha. So I do believe in you. But lastly, if I may share this to you, as human being, not as a mayor, you know, gusto ko kasi lahat kayo magtagumpay sa buhay. So I'll share you one thing. Kasi ako'y hindi pinalad na magkaroon ng magulang na may gintong kutsara sa bibig. Hindi kami pinalad na magkabahay. Hindi kami pinalad na magkaroon ng masarap na healthcare system noong panahon ng mga taon na ito. Lahat ng sarap sa buhay ipinagkait sa akin. Wala rin akong kapatid. Meron akong kapatid sa labas. Ako po yung anak sa labas. Lahat sila, maayos naman sila, ngunit hindi katulad naman. So lahat ng napagkait sa akin, ayaw kong ipagkait sa iyo. Kaya minabuti ko sa panahon na ako'y nabigyan ng pagkakataong baguhin ang buhay ng tao, sa maliit ko kaparanan, 24 oras. I hope we did our part. But let me share you one thing. You want success? Kayo ba lahat dito nangangarap maging successful?
Yes.
You may have all the PhDs in this world. Believe me. You may have all the corona sa buhay. You may have all those things, PhDs, MBAs, name it, Harvard, Oxford, MIT. You may have all that. And don't expect or don't think you're the only one who has that. Marami rin meron nun. So, what is the difference between you and them? Kung gusto nyo maging successful, character. Value your character. Yun, pag dinala niyo yun sa realidad ng lipunan, if you know how to value whatever you have, you know how to value yourself, you know how to value your character, maniwala kayo at may mararating kayo sa buhay. You don't let anyone change you because of what they taught you. They change you academically, that's good. But as human being, in real world, in practice, those people who will hire you or deal with you will always check on your character. See? Pag nawala na yon, baliwala din ang natutunan. Kaya alagaan ninyo ang inyong sarili. Pahalagaan ninyo ang inyong character. At iwasan nating maramdaman ang salitang privilege. grateful. Ang hindi lumingon sa pinanggalingan ay hindi makararating sa karunungan. And I hope I've shared you something. And someday, I'll see you sa intersection. 47 years old pa lang ako. Magpapangi-pangita pa tayo. And you tell me on what I have shared to you on how to reach success, or maybe extreme success. Protect your character. Value yourself. Value things. At huwag kang maging BBS. Ano yung BBS? Believe na believe sa sarili. He who has questioned is a fool for that moment. He who does not is a fool forever. Confucius said, not me. So, kaya gusto ko kasi, may mga Isko Moreno pa, galing sa squatter, galing sa basurahan, libagin, bangilin, mukhang walang kinabukasan, pero nakaangat sa buhay. Basurero, naging mayor ng Maynila. What more you can do with the tools that you're going to get from PLN? Kaya ingatan nyo na lang ang inyong sarili. Mahal na mahal ko kayo. Ang tunay na pagmamahal ay pinilit kong ipakita sa mga pagawaing bayan, sa mga pulisiya. Someday, somehow, we will be judged by history. And you will know, and we will know, who really cares for us. So, sa inyo po, hangad ko ang inyong tagumpay. Please, matangos ang ilong ko ngayon. Ilang araw na lamang, umabot pa kayo. Umabot pa yung pangako ko para sa inyo. Sana't magamit ninyo, at kung sakasakali, ako na may tatanungin, huwag kayong mag-alala, nandyan lang ako sa Gedli. Hindi naman ako mawawala kay Ani. Kung kakailanganin ako, my own little way ng ating syudad. But for now, mag-sign off na po. I will retire. I will done my best for 24 years. Hindi pa kayo pinapanganak. Maybe yung iba sa inyo. So, papahinga na ako. Dala ako sa Gedli. I wish you all the best. At I'm happy din for you. I'm really excited for you. How I wish, sana the way it was, we envision, yun ang mangyayari para sa inyo sa College of Medicine, at pangako ko rin kay President Leko at sa ating mga. So magandang umaga, happy anniversary, 55 years, and I hope on your 75th year, maimbitan ninyo ko 20 years from now. Maraming salamat. I love you. At pangay nawa kayo ng Manila. Okay.